been telling us that. This is the same things I was hearing in the early 80s. It's the same thing I was hearing all through the 90s. It's the same thing I was hearing all through the 2000s, early 2000s, then the 2010s. Now we're in the 2020s. I've been hearing this since I can remember. And to me, we are further away from success today than we were back in the 60s, back in the 50s, back in the 70s. We're further away. I can tell you that the way our community was in the 70s, it's much better than the way it is now. I can tell you, because look, I went to school with friends who moms and dad owned the clothing store around the corner, who mom and dad owned the grocery store down the street, who mom and dad owned the eatery over there, who mom and dad owned this store and that store. This is how the black community was. Every store in there was owned by us, with the exception of maybe the liquor stores. But every store was owned by us. Today, all that's gone. We have not made advancements, we have gone backwards. And right now we live under the illusion of making progress because we are starting to become cogs in the system. That's where I'm going with this. Just give me time to build it up. I'm going somewhere with this here. This is Philosophical Friday. You know, for the people that mess with this channel, but this is the kind of things I want to talk about. So let me get to where I'm going with this. I don't want to talk about women all day. Let me break this down for you. Let's start with the school. If you build a school, but all you teach is the same curriculum that's accredited and allowed by them, because what you don't understand is that you can build a private school, but the curriculum that you teach has to be accredited. Otherwise, your children, the children that go to that school, will not be recognized as having gone to a real school, which means technically by laws of most states, the parents are in violation of the law and can be arrested because the children are not attending a real school. So under the system, it don't matter if the school is built, created, managed, and taught by blacks. It still have to be approved by whites. Yeah. What you teach still have to be approved by whites. So it don't matter if you build a school. The first thing they heard, the first thing they believe is that they are inferior. And they're going to spend the rest of their lives trying to change that. They're going to spend the rest of their lives trying to prove to whites that they can be better than just the average black person. You do that. Don't matter who owns the school. It don't matter who created the school. It don't matter. You still have to teach a certain curriculum because we are within their system. Now let's go to banking and finance and all this stuff. Again, who controls the financial system? Playing within it is not changing it. Listen, let me slow down. I get passionate about this shit. Let me slow down. Anybody of any degree of intelligence should know that you cannot beat someone at their own game and within a game that they control totally. I'm not talking about controlling a little. They totally control it. You can partake in the system of economics and commerce on any level you want to. But them people have the power to make your business obsolete tomorrow if they so choose. They can pass a law that kills your business tomorrow if they so choose. They can initiate new technology that makes your business obsolete tomorrow if they so choose. They can change and tweak the rules however they want at any given time because this is their game. Playing within it is not going to change anything. You are only participating in it. And how stupid can you be to think that you are beating them by playing inside their game? These little $2-3 million you talk about making, these people own the money. They couldn't tell you what they are worth because they don't have a number big enough to describe it. We probably don't have a word because they own the money. If they own it and they have the power to create it out of thin air, they can create the money out of nothing. They have that power, which means they don't have a stated net worth. They don't need it. They don't need it. They own it. You can't make enough money to use that against them. You can't do it. And you can't do no form of business within this system that's going to affect them in any kind of way or take away their power over you. You can't do it. Buying something wholesale and selling it to your brother at top dollar is not hurting the white man. Buying something wholesale from them because they still own everything. You don't own nothing. We don't own anything. We are playing within it. Participating in it is not the same as circumventing it. Come on, man.